Friends, today's matters cannot be delayed, so we'll begin right away. Subscribe, like and write your witty comment on this photo. What do you think Bartomeu said and what Florentino Perez answered him? And while you are writing, we are getting started. Ansu Fati is the youngest goal scorer in El Clasico. He broke Raul's 1995 record. Zidane hasn't lost to Barca in 6 straight matches at Camp Nou as head coach of Real Madrid. Now, that's the record. Former referee Andujar Oliver believes that the referee shouldn't have awarded penalty kick in El Clasico. Antoine Griezmann hasn't scored in 5 official matches under Koeman. Messi doesn't score against the Merengues after Ronaldo left Juve. In the last Clasico before the Portuguese left, both of them scored. For the first time in 48 years, Manchester United have not won their first 3 home games in the league. Real Madrid beat Barcelona in victories in full-time official matches, 97 wins against 96. Man City scored 8 points in 5 starting matches, the worst result of Guardiola's career in all clubs. Sarri didn't trust the players at Juventus. It's a shame when people are assessed incorrectly, said Miralem Pjanic. Ramos played his 31st game against Barca for Real Madrid in La Liga. Sergio repeated the record of Raúl González and Francisco Gento. Robert Lewandowski has a mark of 10 goals after 5 match days. 15 Bundesliga clubs have netted a lesser amount. Guardiola supported Aguero, who put his hand on the female assistant referee's shoulder. Everything was fine, he put his hand on me more than once. Lewandowski scored his 11th Bundesliga hat-trick. Only 3 players have more: Gerd Müller, 32, Klaus Fischer, 12, and Mario Gomez, also 12. Fati scored Barca's 400th goal within the games against Real Madrid. Beating Barca will give Real Madrid some confidence after 2 bad games, said Thibaut Courtois. Lukaku has scored 10 goals in 8 lost matches for Inter and Belgium. Cavani made his Manchester United debut against Chelsea. He appeared on the pitch for the first time since March 2020. Manchester United and Chelsea played 0-0 tie. Londoners have 1 win in their last 5 Premier League games. It was an equal game, but I felt that if there is a winner, it would be Manchester United, said Manchester United head coach Ole Gunnar Solskjaer after the match with Chelsea. Liverpool got a penalty kick at Anfield in the Premier League for the first time in 2 years. The tackle between Maguire and Azpilicueta, this is a clear penalty for Chelsea, said Blues head coach Frank Lampard. Atletico is unbeaten in 21 consecutive matches in La Liga. This is their best streak in history. Suarez shares the first place in La Liga scorers race with Fati and Paco, gaining 5 points in 5 games, 4 goals with 1 assist. Messi repeats his worst streak of not scoring against Real Madrid for 6 straight games. The results of Saturday's matches are in front of you. And now, it's time for the main news. Let's go! Let's start with the French Ligue 1. PSG climbed to their usual first place after an easy victory over Dijon, 4-0. Moiskin and Kylian Mbappe scored braces. We can also note Neymar's efforts. The Brazilian has 2 assists in his pocket. In another match of the day, Marseille had an away victory over Lorient, 0-1. The only shot was made by Leonardo Balerdi. Moving on to the Italian Serie A. Roma and Lazio dealt with Bologna, 2-1. Luis Alberto and Ciro Immobile brought 3 points to the Eagles' nest. Atalanta unexpectedly lost to Sampdoria 1-3. Fabio Quagliarella, Morten Thorsby and Jakub Jankto shocked Gasparini's squad, in which only Zapata was remembered. Finally, Inter beat Genoa thanks to Lukaku and Danilo D'Ambrosio. In the Bundesliga, we are to observe 3 matches. Leipzig beat Hertha at home 2-1. Dayot Upamecano and Marcel Sabitzer scored in the net of Berliners. Borussia Dortmund dominated the Ruhr derby over the crisis of Schalke 04, 3-0. Manuel Akanji, Erling Haaland and Mats Hummels showed who were the bosses. But who is the boss in the Bundesliga and the world football? Indeed, Bayern Munich. In the match versus Eintracht, Hans Flick's team didn't leave any chance. 5-0. Lewandowski's hat-trick and Leroy Sané and Jamal Musiala slotted the ball home each. In the English Premier League, traditionally, there is something to discuss. Manchester City have lost points for the third time this season, a 1-1 draw with West Ham. To Michail Antonio's goal, Guardiola's team responded with Phil Foden's shot. Liverpool are doing much better on their way. Klopp's team has already overtaken Everton, who in their turn still has a match in reserve. The Reds beat Sheffield United with 2-1 score. Sander Berge used his opportunity in the penalty spot, then Firmino and Diogo Jota tipped the scales in favor of Liverpool. In the central match of the day, Manchester United and Chelsea met. The teams were not happy with the goalless 0-0 tie. The most discussed episode of the match was the alleged foul by Maguire on Azpilicueta. What do you think? Was there a foul? Before discussing the main brawl, let us briefly know that Sevilla unexpectedly lost to Eibar 0-1, and Atletico beat Betis with a score of 2-0. Llorente and Luis Suarez earned 3 points for Los Colchoneros. And now, what can we say about El Clasico itself? The match began very briskly. In the 5th minute, Fede Valverde made it to an opener after the assist from Benzema, and in the 8th minute, Barca equalized with a three-way movement consisting of Messi, Alba and Fati. In the first half, the teams exchanged dangerous attacks, but the outcome was decided after the break. The crucial point of the game was brought by controversial penalty. Friends, do you think it was worth it to appoint a penalty kick after the Langlet Ramos tackle? Or there are a lot of such single combats during the match, and this one is a clear overkill of the referee? Write your opinion in the comments below. Barca fans were unambiguous. Florentino Perez was sitting in the VAR room, and referee Martinez Manuero skipped Casemiro's foul on Messi in the box. We believe that the penalty was questionable and it was more not likely to be appointed. Ramos converted his chance. Barca went on the attack with large forces, and at the end, Madrid caught the rivals unaware. Modric figured out the situation, and that's why we have 1-3. Real Madrid triumphs at Camp Nou and strengthens its lead in La Liga tournament table. After the match, Sergio Ramos said, "It was a clean penalty. I was grabbed. It is unfair to judge the referee." Zidane omitted the scandalous episode of the match. Real Madrid played a perfect match and showed the character. "I am proud of them," said the French mentor. However, Ronald Koeman was very angry with the refereeing staff. "I do not understand the VAR. I think the system was programmed against Barcelona. Tackles were always happening in the box. We played 5 matches and no match included a decision in our favor. We don't deserve such defeat. There was no penalty for Messi in the match against Sevilla, nor did the 2 reds against Getafe. I asked the referee why the VAR only acts against Barca," said the Dutch coach after the match. Friends, did you know how many goals little Messi scored in the Newell's Old Boys? No? Inside Football has calculated everything and you will be surprised. The video is right in front of you. Click and find out for yourself. And well, we gotta say goodbye for now. It was Football News. Have a nice one and see you in a bit.